quarterback Dontae Strickland. Once again, we have microphones on either side, so if you have a question for the players, please raise your hand and we will bring one to you. But also please direct your question to the individual you'd like to answer it. Questions? Chris?
Eric, obviously everybody there saw you go out for the one play. What happened on that? What hurt and how bad was it?
Yeah, I just banged my knee up in the beginning of the game, and then it just kind of tweaked up on me again. So training staff did a good job. You know, they let me go back in. I mean, I was going to go back in regardless, but I'm happy I'm all right.
Hey, Dontae, over here. This is a game of big plays by you guys, but your throw early on, I mean, it shouldn't get lost in the shuffle. How confident were you stepping into that? It looked pretty good, a nice spiral on it.
I mean, we practiced that play from the start on Tuesday or Wednesday. We practiced it, so coach had confidence in me, and I had confidence in myself, and my teammates had confidence in me. So it was just the play had to be done. Oh yeah, giving him the ball, you know, he could take it all the way. So that's what happened.
Just kind of generally for Eric and Dontae, and I guess Irv, you guys have been through a little bit the last couple years. Coaching transition is never easy, but a win like this feels pretty special. You know, what's it like having gone through it, and you know, what can this do for the program as a whole?
I mean, it feels good. A win's a win, so it feels great. But, you know, I'm excited, I'm happy, but at the same time, you know, that's what we expect. You know, that's what I expect. So, you know, it feels good, but at the same time, we still got, more games to play.
Also joining them on the dais now is Wilson and Ervin Philips, if you have questions for them as well.
This question is really for any of you guys. Coach Babers, and it's along the same lines of what Steven just asked. Coach Babers was just asked about this being a signature win and what it means not only to now in this season, but what it means to what you guys are trying to build here. So with that, I mean, anybody who wants to take it, just love to hear what you guys think this means, especially for you younger guys moving forward and what this can do for the program.
I think we needed a win like this, you know, just to give us some momentum. You know, this is a big win versus a ranked opponent, so getting a win like this, you know, gives us a lot of confidence moving forward.
Probably the same thing Irv said. You know, a lot of people doubted us about this game. So, you know, you saw it in the crowd, you saw it on the sideline, even on the field. You know, it was just electrifying. It was, you know, disease. Just as soon as we had it on the field, it just electrified to the crowd. So that's what we need.
Eric? Virginia Tech brings the third-ranked defense into the Dome today. How were you guys able to find cracks in that defense and really exploit them to put 31 points up, a very good Hokie defense?
Just preparation. Coach Lewis, Coach Babers, they did a great job all week breaking them down. They were putting in long hours. I mean, they always do, but they really put in some hours. And, you know, they just helped us prepare to be put us in the situations that helped us, you know, put some points up. Obviously, there's some things that we missed, but just happy we got the win.
Eric, over here, Virginia Tech ties the game at 17. At least from our perspective on the sideline, you're always an intense guy, but you had a little more extra pep in your step, it seemed like. Take us through that. What was your mindset after Virginia Tech tied that game going forward?
I mean, I have confidence in my guys. You know, I'm just kind of a fiery guy. I love to win, so just trying to get everybody hyped up. But at the same time, you know, I had confidence in the defense. They were playing great all game, and I had confidence in my guys around me. So.
Hey, Dejan. Dino Babers kind of talked about in the couple days leading up to today, he met with players on an individual basis. You were a guy who had an increased role today with Kendall out for the first half, obviously played really, really well throughout. You know, if you had a talk with Dino, what was it like, and how did you kind of prepare knowing that you were going to have a little bit of a bigger role?
Coach just came to me and just told me to do what he brought me here to do, you know, increase my role, you know. So Kendall being out, I just felt as though, you know, I just had to step it up. You know, I had a lot of reps in practice, and I feel as though that our defense came out there and made plays. Coach Ward put us in position to make plays today, so that's why I was out there making plays, because of practice.
Is there anything in particular that you saw on film or in the game, something that was working for you today?
You said, did I see anything on film?
Anything in film, or it seemed like you're getting good pressure?
Yeah, I just seen that they wasn't really well with their hands, you know, like they wasn't really trying to be aggressive. So like I just was working the swipers today, you know, and just bending the edge. And this week Coach Reynolds had us running the hoops a lot, you know, so that helped, you know, to help me get that bend. So the coaches really just put us in position and put me in position to go out there and execute.
Mark in the back.
This question is for Dejan and then Dontae. I want you guys to talk to me about the attitude and the confidence you guys had out there, defense and then offense. Especially coming off last week's game, I think a lot of fans maybe lost a lot of confidence in you guys. How did you summon that for this game and keep it going throughout?
For the defense, all week, coach just been saying, why not us? Like this week, this whole entire week, coaches just kept drilling in us, like, why not us? Why can't we be great, So I feel as though the guys really took that to heart, and really practiced well this week. We came out here and we felt like we ain't had nothing to lose. We felt like we just had to leave it all on the line today, So I owe all the credit to the coaches because they really motivated us this week, and it really got to us, and you can see it today.
Speaking for the offense, all week, even in games that we've lost, the offense was working, but the big thing is we just shoot ourselves in the foot. So this game you probably saw differently when we had opportunities to capitalize. So the offense, we know what we can do. It's just, sometimes we put ourselves down in some situations, but when the ball's moving, we're pretty good. Like you said, we had a lot of trouble in the previous games, but this week we just felt, the crowd were behind us. Everybody was behind us, our teammates, coaches. We just felt like we just had to get the win.
Dontae, it's been since 2012 since Syracuse beat a ranked team. That's 12 games. They lost by an average of 20 points. In some of those games, it looked like the other team was the more physical team. It looked like you guys were in this one. Who kind of set the tone for you, or how did you set that against?
I would say, even before the game, we felt like we had to come out with a chip on our shoulder, and we couldn't even though we were the underdogs, we had to come out with the dog in us. So we did that from the jump, and you saw what happened at the end.
Was there any player or any play that you think really kind of set the tone for you guys?
Throughout the whole game, there was, electrifying attitude. So it's probably the whole game. So.
Any questions for Ervin Philips?
Yeah, word.
Michael and Steve.
For Irv and also for Dejan, how much did you guys getting a score on the first possession energize the team so you didn't have to play from behind from the offensive perspective and then on the defensive side as well?
I feel like we feed off each other, If the offense could get a jump, get some early momentum, it gives the defense some confidence, and vice versa. So I feel like we feed off each other, and being able to score early is something that was big for us and just a confidence booster.
Yeah, most definitely. I feel as though we feed off each other, and when the guys out there scoring, they make it easier for us, like it just motivates us, like we keep each other going. So like we was feeding off of them and they was feeding off our energy. And honestly, we all we got, so ain't nobody believe in us and we believed in each other, and that's what kept us motivated.
Time for two more questions. Steve and Ari.
Irv, when you see your quarterback take shot after shot and has to leave the game and, he's limping back on the field, he's like, I'm not coming out of this game. The guts that he showed and being the leader of the offense, how does that kind of resonate throughout, not just the entire offense, but the entire team when you see your quarterback, going through what he went through today?
First and foremost, it's scary. I don't want to see him taking any hits like that, because Eric Dungey, that's my man. But to see him and to see him have that dog in him, Like he's a soldier, he's fighting. You see your quarterback fighting, taking hits. He hurt his knee, he's still coming back in. That motivates us. Like he's fighting, why can't we fight with him? So that's the biggest thing.
Last question from Tomaro.
Irv, you and Briz combined for 270 receiving yards. Obviously, both of you guys are kind of like the inside receivers in the offense. What about the matchups today helped you guys have so much success?
We always got confidence that we could beat whoever's in front of us, I know on Briz's touchdown, that was a good pass by Dontae, but I just feel like we just try to attack the defense as much as possible and just try to use our speed to our advantage.
All right, guys, thank you very much.